What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So as I mentioned yesterday, it's going to be another busy day of trailers. We have 4 that we're going to do today, 3 that dropped yesterday that we didn't get to, and 1 that dropped today, which is the second trailer for one of the Pooniverse films, the Bambi film. I think it's called Bambi the Reckoning. I think that's what they're calling that film. But we'll get to that one in a little bit. We'll upload that one later on today. But first, we're going to get to this one, which I believe, as you can see here, it says it's a Netflix limited series. So typically that means it's a TV series. I have no context on this one. I have no context really on any of the ones that we're going to review today outside of the Bambi one, only because we've already seen the first Bambi trailer. We've seen some of the Pooniverse films. We've done some of the reviews. Even on the ones that aren't Pooniverse, that are still going with that public domain of the characters, there are several films that have been done outside the Pooniverse on the same characters. So this one here, though, The Monster of Florence, it's a teaser, and Italy's first serial killer strikes in Netflix limited series. Now, I did mention yesterday, because we did do Peacock is coming out with a limited series. I think it's called The Devil Within or The Devil Inside, something like that. But it's about John Wayne Gacy. It's a limited series, 8 episodes. We're doing on John Wayne Gacy. We got the first teaser on that, and as I mentioned for that one, I highly recommend, as a reminder, go watch the 3 episodes, about 60 minutes each episode, of over on Netflix. It's like it's about the tapes, or the Gacy tapes. I can't remember the exact name of it, but just look up John Wayne Gacy on Netflix and you'll see the documentary I'm talking about. I would highly recommend, if you're into true crime and you haven't seen that yet, go watch that first before the Peacock series comes out in October, because as I mentioned when we did that trailer review, the crawl space that they're showing on the poster and the crawl space that they're showing, the entry into the crawl space underneath the house that they're showing in the trailer, is not in the middle of his hallway. It was in a small little closet, and they show that in the documentary. They show that actually a real life video footage of the police that the police took while they were searching the home. So I'm not sure, as I mentioned, how much this limited series, 8 episodes, is going to stay true to the actual events, or if they're going to take some Hollywood leeway. So let's jump into this one, though. As we always do, we're going to look at the article details before we jump into the trailer. So every wrong move costs innocent lives in The Monster of Florence, exploring the true story of Italy's first serial killer based on direct testimonies and court documents. The 4-part limited series premieres October 22nd on Netflix. Watch the teaser below, which we're going to do. And so this will be the second one we're going to be getting, because the John Wayne Gacy one over on Peacock drops on October 16th. We don't know if they're going to drop all 8 episodes on the same day, or if they're going to do a week-by-week release. I have a feeling, though, they'll drop it all on the same day. So we're going to get both these documentaries within a week of each other. Or not documentaries, but limited series within a week of each other. Let's keep going. 8 double murders, 17 years of terror, always the same weapon, a .22 caliber Beretta. In Italy, a faceless serial killer sows panic, sparking one of the longest and most complex investigations ever. Created by writer-director. Okay, so we have all the names here. Again, I don't start reading off names anymore just because I don't want to offend if I mispronounce. So you have the names there of all who are involved in this. We have the teaser and no poster. So very short, very, very short article here. Pretty much what you see here on the screen. Very small synopsis. I am not familiar. I mean, I do enjoy the true crime genre, so to speak. I'm not familiar with this individual, this case. So we're going to be seeing this together if you also don't have any background on this one. So, all right, let's get back to the top. Now let's pull up this teaser and see what this limited series coming to Netflix is going to be about.
Primo omicidio settembre 1974.
Da quando il giorno non è più giorno.
Secondo omicidio, giugno 1981.
Da quando il sole non è più sole.
Terzo omicidio, stesse modalità.
Da quando l'alba si è fatta strana.
E con quelli di questa notte sono 8 omicidi.
Ho perduto la tramontana.
mossa errata costò la vita degli innocenti.
E se ci fosse un prima?
Da quando il sole non ha più sole, da quando l'alba si è fatta strana.
So they did not give anything away. So let me check the timestamp. That was roughly a minute and let's see here, 9 seconds. So we really didn't get anything as far as, I mean, it really didn't pick up until about the last 10 seconds or so, where we see, which I would imagine is the serial killer that they're referring to, when we see some of the officers searching what appears to be like this waterway that goes underneath a bridge. Because then we quickly then go to a scene where this gentleman is screaming in a room by himself, and then we see, I would assume it appears it's the same gentleman just based on the clothing he's wearing and the room, the hallways. He's looking through the doorway, and then that's pretty much where the trailer ends. We don't see anything else leading us to believe, this is who it is. It does set the tone for a very eerie setup. We see like this mysterious blue car driving. We see this shadowy, mysterious figure in the woods, in the bushes, appearing to be maybe before he strikes his victims. Now, going back to the article here, I want to see, it says 17 years of terror. So I imagine we're going, and this is only 4 parts, so not knowing how long these episodes are going to be, I imagine we're obviously going to see a massive time jump, somewhat like we've seen in other serial killer type movies or TV series. Like if you think about Zodiac, for example, that particular movie, we saw a time jump throughout that, and they did it very cleanly and very well. So fingers crossed that they do that here, or maybe what they do is they split this 4-part limited series into like certain sequences of time periods, 17 years. Maybe they do like for the first 3 parts are 5 years, 5 years apart, and then the last one is 2 years, making up this total of 17 years. And then we see over the course of that time the murders taking place, and how he evades the police and being captured. So again, I have no background on this one, but I'll be adding it to my queue once it gets put into Netflix, just so I can make sure I don't forget about this one. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think, what you thought about the first teaser for the Monster of Florence 4-part limited series coming to Netflix October 22nd. Supposedly it's covering the Italy's first serial killer. So we're looking forward to this one. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.